Okay? So it has all these examples here plus the name of it. You understand? Amir? You understand now? Do you know magazine? Do you know magazines? Is it like newspaper? Daphne? Simon? Do you have an idea when it comes to magazines? Sorry, yes, I have. What magazines? That I heard that I'm alive? No. Citing source for the magazines, guys? Sign up, please. Simon. Hmm.
Magazines are a periodical publication that contains stories, essays, and pictures that are usually published every week or monthly.
You explain it, please. Yes, Simon. Explain. Simon has two ears, or only one ear. Simon, explain. This is an example of magazine class. Okay, magazine of the school. Okay, like for example, school's name Leon, right? And then your theme here. What else can you say? You must have the publication that contains your stories, essays, and pictures that are usually published every week of the month. Okay? Here, the rule for the magazine formatting site. Please, maybe I will ask you to write a journal of this school, write a magazine sample. Same. Write the last name, first name, title of the article, magazine title, and the issue one's date, or the issue date, the date of issue. An example, Alice Bob, Kaya, finding new hobbies in time of quarantine, young man creates June 2020. That is an example of a magazine. You have an example of a journal. Uh, those examples here, okay, you can see this on first page. Okay, on the first page of your articles, journals, or magazines, this should be the front. Then after that, you have to write your articles or journals or magazines there. Okay? Newspaper. Of course, everybody knows this. Who don't know? Did you read some of the newspapers, guys? Yeah. Yeah. You don't read any newspaper? Daily Inquiry. Example of a newspaper. Daphne.
Inquiry now.
Huh?
Inquiry now.
That's it, right? Okay. Daphne, your turn, please.
It is a periodical that is printed and distributed usually daily or weekly, containing news, opinions, features, and advertisements.
So when you go to Philippines, as an example of the country, you can see a lot of newspapers on the road. The vendors are selling. Or sometimes you talk to a person to deliver you a weekly newspapers. And what newspaper contains? It contains what? The daily things, activities that happen in the Philippines. It is a news that is giving us info from what's going on every year, every meeting. Here, example of a newspaper. Okay? Like Karadadika, Chantal, in the newspaper, right? They are giving us infos about what's going on in our country. Class in Saudi Arabia, they also have newspapers that is being published, but not all of us are aware of it. Like daily gazette. Daily gazettes in Saudi Arabia, if you can see, they have also. So all countries have. It is what it is. Okay. Oh my God. Kinds of online sources like websites, ebook, online journals. Website, ebook, online journals, kinds of sources. Let, let me give an example. And then let's have, now we study it in 5 minutes. Daphne, can you come to me, please? Daphne, answer question. Can you say quarter one? What is the big one? Is it Mr. Who's American people's separate communication. And then again, it's third so every quarter one is that's and then next is your quarter one again.
Quarter one is basically talk about quarterly examination.
James, can I have a piece of paper, please? So Mr. Bruce is very, very good. Picture na natuloy ng papel. Hindi, yung quarter mo, di ba? Ilang weeks na yan? For 2 months, 1 month. 2 months. So, yun. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, quarter dimension 5, di ba? Quarter, ilang 2 weeks yan? 2 months yan.
Quarter po namin kasi is basically yung test of quarterly examination.
Mati, mati ang section ng hindi ako na mati ang quarter exam, right?
Quarterly for the
Mati ang quarterly exam na. Ito yung 70 points. Tapos,
Yung this book is for the first month of first quarter.
out of test. ilang quiz member? Every week? Okay, every week. I need 4 quiz lang. 4 quizzes, okay? So, monthly, kasi kung mas gusto ko siya quiz makakaabot kaya tayo ng gano'n yung quiz ko. Hindi ka na. Sige, pwede mo gusto ko bigay mo sa akin. Hindi natin. Okay? So, meron na tayong context clues, conventions, and citing sources. Okay? If I were you guys, you have to find the meaning of the following vocabulary words I wrote here. Kasi may cellphones naman kayo, right? That's the advantage. Did you copy the 10 words? Huh? I thought you were late. Brian, maybe he doesn't have. Brian, do you have the 10 words? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your kindness. That's good. We are Filipinos, we need to know each other, okay? We still have time, so I need to erase this. I-check ko muna siya kung nasa syllabus nyo. Okay. Guys, yung syllabus nyo, pag-aaralan natin. I'm sorry natin ha, susundin natin yan, okay? But then, kapag may nakita akong wala doon, mag-i-insert ako ng topic. Why? Additional knowledge nyo yan. Okay? Like the 10 words, walang vocabs dito. Wala rin spelling. Spelling is important, but I did not see any. Baka nasa last quarter siya. Anyway, even if it's in the last quarter, we should have that first quarter. They just focus on grammar. I know what way to do, you guys, for you to learn grammar and literature techniques. Alright. See, we still have how many minutes? 10, right? 15. 20. Very good. Okay, let's begin. We have this. 20 ba? Alexander, you want to be here? Seven 55. Okay, thank you. Can we proceed now? Yes or no? Yes. Did you study this, guys? Yes, of course. Alexander, do you have some knowledge regarding those things? While you're doing your assignments here, okay, can you please close your classroom? Who knows this? It's a plot or summary. James, come on, don't be shy.
Remember, like the rising, falling, starting point.
Good. This one, do you know this? What is starting point? Who told you about the starting point? We call it exposition. What do expositions contain? What does it contain?
Introductions of the main character.
I love it. It's characters, settings, and the introduction of the vocabulary words. Daphne is right. It is the introduction of the characters, the settings, and involvement of those vocabulary words. Then James said,
The rising.
good, rising action. And this one is what we call the climax. And this is the falling action. And this is the, sorry, I heard some of you saying resolution. It's Daphne, right? Resolution. What about this? It is the
Summary.
summary or the plot of the story. Okay? What is rising action? Anyone? Amir? Simon? What is rising action, my daughter, teacher? You know? Come on. Aliyah, Anissa. Do you know rising action? Alexander, Brian, Mua. Do you have an idea of what is a rising action? Rising action is what? When? Daphne?
When the problem that leads to the climax starts to happen.
Good. When the problem is starting to arise. Right? Starting to arise. Begin to tell what kind of characters you have. That is what we called rising action. And when we say climax, come on guys, when we say climax, what do you mean by that? Huh? It is what? A turning points. Any one of you can explain what is turning points? Huh? When the characters starting to struggle, some of the conflict, right? Huh? And what is falling? Falling. Yes, Daphne.
The problem is starting to be solved.
Thank you. Falling is when the problem starting to be solved. And resolution? Yes, come on, Anissa. I know you can do that. Yeah.
When the problem is finally solved and everyone's happy in the story.
Yes, it means solution has done. Okay? They solved the problem. The summary is
The conclusion of the story.
this is the conclusion of the story. The summary is the brief discussion of what the passage, the comprehension. Huh? I can say yes, recap, but when you say For example, you read the story of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Then you have to make a summary of it. Avoid using the plagiarism. That's the convention software. Okay? I just want to insert some of the knowledge about the reading compass. Did you finish? Let's talk about the two characters. We have two types of characters. Two types of. What are the two types of characters, class?
Protagonist and antagonist.
Yes, idea. It is what we call protagonist and
Antagonist.
antagonist. What is protagonist and antagonist?
The protagonist is
Louder your voice, please.
the protagonist is the main focus of the story.
The protagonist is what we call the hero. And this is what we call the villain. Antagonist is the villain, protagonist is the hero. Meaning to say that protagonist is a good person in the character, while the antagonist is the enemy of the protagonist. Bad antagonist, protagonist is good. Understand? Hmm? Okay. May I do a favor to erase this?
Yes.
Oh, I will just stop here. Yes? Okay, come here. Come here. Come, baby. Okay. We have to do the characterizations. Come on. Do you aware of the characterization? We have indirect versus direct characters. Now, let's find out what is the indirect character and what is the direct character. Any one of you can explain? Amir, come on, tickle your mind, move it. What is indirect character to the direct character, guys? What is indirect character? Yes, Amir. Yes, what is direct character too? Hey, come on, tell me. What is indirect character and what is direct character? Come on, Mua.
Indirect character is a character that's not important to the story.
That's not important. Ryan, James, is it your first time to encounter that one? Simon? Yes? Okay. When we say indirect character, example, I wrote a story. So I am the author. I am the writer that I wrote the story. I put character's name, Daphne. Daphne went to the bank. He took all the money, ran away. That is indirect character. I am the author and I want those readers to think what kind of character I am. Daphne went to the bank, he took all the money and ran away. She is what robber? Thief. She's a robber. She's a robber bank. Sorry?
She's a direct character.
Very good. When we say indirect character, the writer or the author of the story will twist your mind. I have to write like Daphne went to the bank, she took all the money and ran away. Aha! As a reader, you can say, she is Rayhan took his gun on his back and shot James on his head. So what kind of character he is? He is murderer or killer. Right. You understand now? Good. But we also have another characters kind. We have flat characters and round. Oh, this is your first time, right, to hear it? Very good. So what do you say? Thanks, Mister. Thanks, Jason. Thanks. How are you doing? Oh, we say good. Okay. What is flat characters? And what is flat character and what is a round character? James said round. The character that has a round shape of face. Oh no, Alexander said. The character that is mongoloid. What kind of character, guys? Yeah, tell me. Yes.
Flat characters are like they don't go into too much depth about their personality, while for round characters they show basically the character development and basically the whole personality of the character.
That's where we're at. Yes. The meaning that you said exactly the meaning that I have. When you say flat character, that character did not contribute much on the story. She or he is there. She just she just did like 2 lines, 3 lines of the story. But when you see round character, the round character is always involved in that story. Okay? Whew, I have lots. Can I add more? Just give me like 1 minute. In the story, it is important to know the conflict. How can you deal with a story if you don't know the problem? So conflict is what we call the problem, right? Conflict is what we call the problem. Problem is conflict. All right, James, put a note there because your brother is too old now. We will study the 9 types, 7 types. Sorry, I will not give you the 2 types. 7 types of conflict because I separated the internal and external conflict. You know, guys, it's very important for you to be aware of those reading comprehensions questions, those analyze craft and structures.
Sir, it's time now.
Sure thing. Because in the conflict, guys, in the 7 types of conflicts, there will be a question like, Alexander, you watch Iron Man, right? Yeah. Who watch Iron Man? Yes, Aliyah. What types of conflict? What types of conflict the Iron Man? That's your assignment. Um, What was that? The movie Hunger. Sorry,
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. What types of conflict is that? Mhm. Huh? PlayStation.
They all use in one match where they have to face each other.
That is the conflict. You are talking about the conflict, which is the internal and external. I'm asking about what is the types of conflict. Mm. Last, did you learn something? Saima, did you learn something from me? What Google? Okay, raise your hand if those who did not learn something from me today. James did not learn something from me today. I am so sad about that. Guy, Daphne, is it okay?